Oh, remember this project? Drilling holes in the stair treads.
Yeah. Trying to get a little assembly line, get them all. A lot of the holes on the spacers. I have to get the spacer put in place first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can put the stair on, and then I can mark the diagonal hole for the lights.
Oh, that's right.
So,
A lot of steps involved in this process.
yeah.
Just remembering.
Can always get rid of the lights.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
I'm not married to the lights.
Okay. It'll make things go faster.
It would make things go faster.
Right here, a light goes in there. It insets, which requires a big hollowed out area in here.
It's a very time-consuming process to get the angle correct and to get it all nestled in there without it being all bunched up and screwed up and swear words.
No, there's no more swear words.
Oh, okay. You went through the swear words.
I went through the swear words.
Already.
I got the process down pretty good.
Yeah.
It's kind of a design in progress.
Uh-huh.
You kind of see how things are.
Uh-huh. Well,
and then we don't have to worry about the transformer on there, extending the wire, having something covering it.
Yeah.
I just cut the wire.
Guess we could always change our mind.
Yeah, well, okay. Once it's done, it's done. You can't change it after. The idea would be to save some work right now.
Okay. It's up to you and how much work you think you're going to save. So,
right.
I mean, you like the idea of the lighting on every step.
Yep.
So, are you going to be sad to not have that?
Well, I don't think they're super bright. I don't think it's really going to bother me. I just liked it initially.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't gone to look for lights. I haven't gone and plugged them in to try and light the staircase.
Yeah.
But we'll have to add something else, though, to shine onto the bottom stairs, instead of parts of the stairs. So just to illuminate it. So. Decision-making process. The trick for drilling straight through here is to see how it's cutting. Make sure all the edges are starting to grab. Then I go in a little bit, and then I make sure that I've got the same clearance around, so that it's flush all the way around, and then I just keep going through. Just like that.
Okay. So the last time you were working on the stairs, you didn't have this nice drill press.
I know. Pretty slick.
Yeah.
So I had to widen the hole 'cause I'm at a juncture now with my pipe. I need to be able to put the collar on. So should be good to go.
Ooh.
It's fancy.
Hey, get right up there. You're kind of refreshing yourself. Maybe we could refresh the viewers since a lot of folks are new since June.
Yeah, so this mark here is the mark for the where the next stair tread's gonna go. So
The edge of it.
right. So it's very rudimentary, but this is actually a jig. So it actually goes. The pipe goes right against here like this, and so I mark the next stair. So it'll be on there like that. And there's a line here. So when it's up like that, I'm flush with the front of the stair below it, with the stair that's sitting on top of, and then I just put some tape and this line. I just continue it on there. So now, when I do the next stair, this goes like here, and the next stair butts up against it. So everyone's exactly the same as far as the spacing.
Okay.
So you can see it below here. Look, see. There's the mark there.
Yeah.
So then I just keep that flat. And of course this stair's got a little bit of a crown to it, so let's keep it flat like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
that's how I do it.
So you're happy with, there's some sap on the edge of this one with some stuff, paper stuck to it. Clean that up.
So 8-inch screws go in here. I usually put 3. And so I have to mark the screws below, so I'm not trying to screw into it because it's going to go. It goes all the way through.
Oh yeah.
See, so those will go on, and then I use a 6-inch screw in here to go in. It goes into the bottom. So then I'll mark where these screws are, so that I don't put the other ones into it. And I keep, when I'm doing the stair, I put the screws more on this side because you're stepping down and you don't want to pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's on the opposite side of the.
Right. So when you're stepping on here, you've got 3 screws keeping it from pulling up.
Okay. And a few shims in here as well.
Yeah, I have to flatten it out. Now, the plan is I'm getting rid of these.
Okay, I did warn people about changes in the stair design. So the big changes so far is removing of the lights.
Yeah. So you can see how much these were pretty tight when I put them on.
Okay.
And there's like huge gaps in there now.
Huh.
Because it shrunk even more. I mean, this wood was dead and dried in the woods, but when we brought it inside, it's now further shrunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use leather. I'm going to use like 1/2-inch leather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stretch it around and put some decorative, like antique type nails and tacks in it. Yeah.
Decorative tacks. Like, okay.
So you're not going to see anything. It'll make it look real nice. So, and because everything's is dried and warped a little bit, nothing's perfectly flat.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
So I'm shimming it and leveling as I go.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. So folks had asked before if the strapping was functional.
Well, it was supposed to kind of add a little bit of exterior compression, but it ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be decorative and functional. So, but I don't like it anymore. It's too loose. And
so it's not functional at all, and decorative we can still achieve that by using some leather.
So if you show the table I made, this is a good example of what it's going to look like. So
yeah, that's the decorative tacks there. So
right,
leather.
So this is leather. So I made little templates out of construction paper before I put the leather on, and then so I was able to scribe perfectly around here.
Yeah.
And then I put some contact cement on first, and then I wrapped the leather around, and then I tacked it on as well. So,
yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing on the stairs.
So we have to patch up the spacers before we can continue.
Right. I can grab some epoxy, so they'll be ready for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So by tomorrow, you'll be cleaning up there in no time.
So we're on to the final step.
Oh, wow. It's like super bright now. Final step.
Final step. So these are the epoxy step. So describe what you have to go over this.
Okay, so we get these big giant cracks in here.
Big cracks in the spacers. Not
Right.
good.
So
Not good.
I caulked up the ends.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it's dry enough. And I'm just going to pour the epoxy right inside the crack till it's just about level.
Mm-hmm. So the caulking makes a good dam.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried. I tried some of the foil tape. You know, that stuff's super sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And it did okay job, but the caulk is the way to go.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
So because I don't want, you know, it's basically cracked almost halfway through the log. So when I start drilling and putting screws in, I don't want it to split it some more. You know, you put a screw opposite the crack, it could just pop it apart. So
And you did this for the rest of the spacers.
absolutely, yeah. So yeah, we had 20 of them all lined up in a row, and we just went through, filled them all up. So.
Now that we have a round to it, we are getting to the rest of these today. It's never going to get old, the round to it.
You notice I don't have the band on them.
Yes, yeah, you removed those. So.
Well, I never put them on.
So now we mix up the epoxy.
So some LaCroix cans. We drink a lot of seltzer. No soda, just seltzer.
Sometimes soda. I've seen.
Twice a year I have a soda.
We don't buy soda, I guess.
After big, long, like 75, 80, 100-mile bike rides, I get a soda. Dr. Pepper. Grams. This is a big one. I don't know if you can see the contrast in there. So I just keep stirring. It'll get cloudy and then it'll get clear. So it's really nice because there's all kinds of fibers that are broken that cross down inside. The fibers go from one side to the other. So this really just will bind, immerse all those fibers so it'll really kind of grab hold. So the cans work really well because you can squeeze them and make a nice little funnel, or spout. So hopefully it'll.
Wood and epoxy, a good combination. Check out our video on our brother-in-law's wood and epoxy business.
Yeah, he does a great job. And you can see the bubbles start coming out. It's gonna make a mess.
We discovered a pinhole leak.
So pinholes, yeah. All it takes is a pinhole.
A pinhole in the caulk, and then it starts to leak out all over the.
This stuff just runs like crazy. So
It leaks out everywhere. So I found some molding wax, which is really sticky, and it's doing the job even though some of the surface is wet.
So we're trying to do a preemptive strike here, and we're
Just double checking all the edges before we pour the rest of it. Looks like it could almost be a pinhole right there and up there, so I'm just gonna patch it with this stuff. Hard to tell. You never know if it's a pinhole or a...
it really smears. You can smear the stuff really good. So
Well, what's the verdict?
good enough. That's for sure.
Oh, good.
That one's good. That one looks good.
All seals are holding.
Let's get out. Looks good. That side looks good. How about over there?
Oh yeah, looks dry. Dry on that end.
Cool.
All right, I guess that wraps up this section for getting these last few spacers ready.
For this flight number 2.
Flight number 2. Second floor of the spiral stair. So we'll be able to finish that off tomorrow, but we'll do that in a separate video just so we can wrap this one up.
Yeah, so in the next one we'll be building a platform. We're finishing the stairs, building the platform.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the railing.
Yeah, at least some railing.
Yeah, also a lot more steps involved to completely finish off the stairs before we get to the final railing, which we're going to test out.
Yeah, that'll be tricky. Of course, now the weather's gotten a lot colder, so
see what we can get done tomorrow indoors. But definitely good progress today, and glad to get this step done. Wrap up all the steps to the staircase. So
steps for the steps.
Steps and steps upon steps upon steps. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, Brown to it.